Hi, we're back and we've got a segment for you on team building and sharing the dream. I don't know about you, but having come from a military background, I joined the Air Force when I graduated from high school. And, not to say anything about anybody, but I will tell you that what I was told before I joined the military and what I found to be reality after I joined the military were two different things. So honestly, I had no desire to quote unquote share this opportunity. I also didn't feel qualified because I was still learning myself. Well, my sales director shared with me that it was her job to train that new consultant, and that my enthusiasm and my willingness to just share it was what my part of the equation was. And so that is what this segment is all about, how to share this incredible business opportunity. And it is one of the most rewarding aspects of our businesses. And so what does that mean exactly? And how does that impact you in your business? So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take you through a brief journey down the career path of Mary Kay.
And I love that in Mary Kay it is exactly that. It's a career path that you get to dictate and determine your speed down it. In a lot of corporate job situations, you have to wait for somebody to move or retire or die or something before there's a position available. In Mary Kay, you can design it any way you want it. And I want you to become familiar with a little bit of the phraseology and the verbiage. I know sometimes as a new consultant, you're hearing about the red coats are coming and the DIQs, and you're like, what is all of that? And so for the career path, to build your understanding of that, where you are right now is a brand new consultant. You have that 50% off your products. You're receiving a Applause magazine from the company. You're building your skills and your education about your products that you're using personally, that you're introducing to other people, and those are all tremendous benefits. But I want you to envision if you had a tree here, and there are different branches of the tree. On this side, you've got all the different ways that we make money through sharing the product on people's faces and online and on the go and through our personal websites and our lookbooks. On this side of the tree, you have all the ways that we make money through building a team. And that really is going to be your long-term income. And I've always said you're only one person. There's only so many yous, and there is no way that you can have over a certain amount of customers and really maintain them and do a great job. And so when you begin to team build, it's like opening little franchises of yourself. And for me, that is your sick pay. If you're not out there working, you have team members that are. It is your vacation pay when you're on vacation doing your thing, your team members are working. It might be your maternity pay. It may be whatever, but it's a really substantial way to build long-term income. And so that happens on the first step of the career path when you become a senior consultant. At that point, you're earning a 4% commission based on anything your team members are ordering from Mary Kay, the company. That's from 1 to 2 active team members. When you get to 3, that's a pretty big step, because that is when you have the ability to move into your red jacket. And that's really like the first step of leadership on the career path. Those are the people we look to in our units just to be able to have as a part of our leadership team. That's from 3 to 4 active consultants, meaning they become a consultant, they place an order of some type to the company. Now at 5, that is a big hairy deal. Stars, bells, whistles start going off, because when you have 5 active team members, your commission jumps from that 4% to 9 or 13%. Now, you don't even have to be good at math to realize that that is more than double, from 4 to 9 or 13%. And you also are eligible to go on Target for your free Mary Kay card. And that was such a big deal to me when I heard like 5 team members and a combination of production, and I could go on Target for my Mary Kay card and earn that. I thought it might have to be like 500, but 5, I might could come up with 5 women that needed more extra income in their lives. So that's at that point. At 8 team members, you have an option to be a future director. And when you get to that 10 active team members mark, then you're eligible to be a director in qualification, or a DIQ. And from that point, you grow from those 10 team members to 24, and that point it could be your team members, and you become a sales director. So there's so many opportunities along the career path, and you determine that pace depending on where you want to go. And then, of course, the top of the top, the creme de la creme, where Jeannie and I are headed in short order, is that position of national sales directors. And we are one of the few to only maybe that I know direct sales companies that offers a family security program and a retirement program for our national sales directors. And the compensation program at that level is unbelievable. I think the record right now in our company is like brand new consultant to that of national sales director in just a little over 2 years. So I've always said if it's been done, it's doable.
Exactly. Well, you might be wondering, well, who do you look for? What are the qualities that we look for? And there are 5 primary qualities, and you want to avoid prejudging, but you also need to know what we look for that usually will create a successful consultant. First, somebody who loves the product. Second, someone who is already successful in some area of their life. Third, they have the financial means to get started in their business. Fourth, they are not in an emotional crisis. And fifth, some type of need. And so what I want to do is just kind of go back and just briefly tell you, loves the product. Of course, it's going to be easier for her to see the benefit and how this business works if she's already in love with the product. Secondly, already successful in some area of her life. Has she been the president of her homeowners association? Has she been a successful committee member? Has she graduated from college? None of those things are exclusive, but has she had success in her life in some form or fashion? Also, number 4, not in emotional crisis. I personally believe that God created us as women exactly as He wanted us to be. But we also all know as women, there are some people that if they do not have a crisis, they create a crisis. And that's just where they're most comfortable. Those may not be people that you would want to do life or business with. And so they might not be great choices. And then fifth, some type of need. Maybe it's for personal growth. Maybe it's for tax benefits. Maybe it's to be able to get their products at wholesale. The more of those 5 items that someone has, the more successful they're going to be. You know, y'all, when I look at myself, Jeannie, as I was when I first began, I only had 3 of those. But my sister saw something in me. She knew I was a hard worker. She knew I had grit and backbone and perseverance. And so she offered me this opportunity, and I will be forever grateful. And so those are the 5 qualities that we look for in a new potential team member.
And you know, the third one of those that we mentioned was the financial means to get started. And I can remember initially doing some interviews and just being a little like just challenged because that ingredient was missing. And you know, the thing is, I think we are resourceful as women. If there is something we want bad enough, we will find a way, make a way, over, under, around, or through. But I really did have to think about, okay, who do I, you know, of the people that I was interviewing, do they have $100? And so that is also an important requirement there. You might next be wondering, okay, once I identify someone that has, you know, the more of those qualities that they possess, the more likely they are to be successful as a consultant. So once you've identified somebody, then what do I give them? And so in a team building packet, I want to encourage you to have about 10 to 15 of those put together. And you're going to hear about Section 1 products and Section 2 products. Section 1 products are those full-size retail products moving off your shelf, you're selling them. Section 2 is designed to support your product line. So things like your bags to put your products in, lookbooks, literature, that kind of thing. Products you're not selling. So on the Section 2 part of the order form, under the team building information, you're going to find great resources. The company always has a current team building brochure that is awesome. They also have some personalized brochures that target either African American clients or maybe Hispanic clients, so you can be individually selective as to what you offer. We also have all information that is in Spanish as well. There are also team building CDs that are available on the Section 2 part of the website, and Mary Kay keeps those current. They keep that up to date, and I just want to encourage you with that. So in your team building packet, you'll want to have the current team building brochure, the current team building CD, There is also a build your own team building brochure that Mary Kay has made available to us on In Touch. When you're on your Mary Kay In Touch website, look under the business tools and it will say build your own brochure, and you can click right there and just insert little text box that really customizes that based on the information that they might need to know. There's usually always a DVD that is available as well to be able to put in somebody's hands, and I love that DVD. I think I've shared this business with more people using that, and obviously be savvy and give it to somebody, rotate it, give it back, but when you have those team building packets made up at all times, that will just put that information in somebody's hands. You might also want to include a copy of your director's paycheck, maybe one of her highest paychecks, maybe her iStory, because that would be the person that they would need that credibility to know that she was the one responsible for mentoring them and training them, and it would let them see the credibility that she has earned in her Mary Kay business. You might also give them an Applause magazine that targets all personality styles and gives them something to take a look at and to read as well.
That is awesome. And you might even include, as you develop in your business, maybe one of your best weekly accomplishment sheets, and you'll learn more about that as we go on. But one of the things, once you've identified who those women are that you know, you've put together your team building packet, then you're going to need to set up those interviews with your sales director. And there's such a myriad of ways to do that, from one-on-one to the unit meeting to career chats to conference calls. So many different ways that you can accomplish that, even doing it yourself using the step-by-step team building brochure. Whatever way you choose, you want to make sure and get the information about your potential team member or guest to your sales director. That can be found with a very easy form on our unit website under resources, guest/interview form. Fill out that information and as much information as you can give, including phone number and email address, and send it to your director just as quickly as possible so that she can help you follow up. You know what? This business is simple. It is a step-by-step process, and that's really the basics of how to prepare yourself to do an interview. Know who you're looking for, have your team building packets ready, get the information to your sales director, and then talk with your sales director about exactly how those interviews are going to take place. And so we'll tell you more in our next segment about the nuts and bolts of how to do a great interview. Thanks so much.